What's up, everybody? Happy Monday morning. Here we are with another Mike's Monday Motivation. If you haven't seen this hat I'm wearing right now, it's the official Big Stud hat. It's available on WinRateApparel.com, but it's black with yellow, big, bold, box stud, S-T-U-T-D. S-T-U-T-D. No, that's not what it says. It says S-T-U-D. What an idiot. It's been a long, it's like way late on Sunday night. This last week's been incredible at the Apex Live, and then Flying Friday, and then the John Hiley's Marketing Savage Elite Mastermind on Saturday. I pretty much spoke at all those events, learned at all those events, met and networked with people at all those events, and obviously having Tiffany with me all weekend was really cool. Seeing her on stage at Apex Live last week was super cool. I think that's just the first of many. I think she did a great job, and I think you're going to be seeing more of Tiffany and I on stages as the years come. Which kind of brings me to today's topic: declaring what it is you want to do. People have heard me for a long time kind of put it out there, what I'm thinking about, what I want to do, what I want to accomplish. And a lot of times that helps me, stay more focused. And to be honest with you guys, there's been a lot of people, especially over the last week, seeing me talk on stage and stuff. A lot of people talking about how I'm one of the most disciplined people that they know. And that's very true. But I'll tell you, for the last 6 weeks or so, really since around Christmas, about 6 weeks, I have not been as disciplined and consistent as you might want to believe about me. And I'm not super proud of that, but I needed to give myself a little bit of a mental break. I need to give myself a little bit of freedom to kind of enjoy the success of 2021, but that ends today. I am declaring, I have had the conversations, I have put the things in motion. I have put myself in a position that I am going to do a bodybuilding show in December, likely in Dallas, to make it so that all my friends can show up and see me, which is going to force me to do the work. But it's not this one's not about me. I mean, yeah, congratulations. You guys now know. I plan to do, 16 to 20 weeks of bulking, and then 16 to 20 weeks, or really 20 plus weeks, to cut down for the show to get ready for a early December event. I'm excited about it. I've always done CrossFit or powerlifting. I've never really worked out specifically for aesthetics. And so I'm gonna go after this year. I'm gonna try and pull it off. But what does that mean for you? I think so many people would benefit from just announcing what it is they're going to do. Putting it out into the world, talking about what you're going to do. And then most people stop there. People who do kind of make declarations kind of stop there. What you've seen me do over the last couple of years, if you follow me on social media, you follow the podcast, you follow the YouTube channel, you've kind of seen me say I'm going to do something and then show you the daily discipline I did to get there. And then showed you accomplishing things. Do I do it with 100% of the things I announce? No, obviously not. Like, I push some things to the boundaries. I push some things out there. I make some things that are kind of wild and outrageous goals. Some come true, some don't. But I think putting it out there, and, my big thing and my big motivator, and the thing that kind of, my burn, as Ben Newman would call it, is, I want to set the standard and be the example. I want to show people what's possible when you put your mind to something. I want to get people feeling like there's a little bit more they could give. There's a little bit more in the tank. There's a little bit more intentionality. There's a little bit more they could be doing to make their goals come true. And I've kind of gone off the last couple of weeks about, tell me what you want to do, and then show me your task list and your calendar, and I'll tell you how serious you are about it. I'm making this declaration right now. I wasn't sure I was going to do it publicly or not, but I tend to do better when I make things public. So if you are listening right now and you see me fucking off, you see me not upholding what you think it looks like to do a bodybuilding show, if you don't see me talking about my diet, talking about my exercise routine, talking about my supplements, talking about the journey, call my ass out. It's going to be a long year. We got 11 months between now and then, give or take, but I guess it's closer to 10 months between now and then. There's a lot that's going to go into that, but I think it's important that, if you are out there and you see me, I'm talking about it. I'm doing it, barring any major physical injury. I will be on stage, basically in a bikini of sorts, whatever you call that. I don't even know what you call that. Briefs, I guess. I don't know. What do you call show underwear? It's probably somewhere between briefs and bikini. I don't know what the word is. All smothered in orange, looking like a fucking rotisserie ham up there. But I'm going to be jacked. I'm going to be ripped. I'm excited about it. Anytime I've ever pictured the elite version of me, it's always been in a bodybuilding style physique. And I have some big goals. So I've talked to a nutrition coach. I've talked to a lifting coach. I'm in the process of getting hooked up with a posing coach. And so like every year I kind of do something that gets me wildly out of my comfort zone. And right now I have no problem getting on stages and talking in front of hundreds or if not thousands of people. Doing that, trying to be at, ripped in a bikini, briefs, whatever you call it, is a different level of discomfort. So, I'm kind of pushing it this year, that, and then, the second thing I'm doing this year, kind of declaring, and I've said it to my client base, I'm not sure I've said it too much out there in the open of the public, but I need to become the CEO of WinRate Consulting. Since it started really up until right now, I have been the head coach. I have coached the most amount of people, if not all the people. I've added 3 coaches to the team over the last, 4 or 5 months. I'm adding 2 more to the team this week, more to come on that. I'll probably add 2 or 3 more this year. I've already had, kind of like, I like planting seeds with people. So these 2 have already been talked about. There's like probably 4 or 5 more I have talked to about the concept of being a win rate coach, and they're looking forward to it, or excited about it. And so when the timing becomes right, I have I have that bullpen, that on deck circle of coaches. So as, supply or demand increases, supply can increase with it, because I'm trying to get ahead of the curve. I'm trying to get ahead of the momentum, but getting on stage in underwear and turning into the CEO of WinRate Consulting are 2 of the biggest, really just scary, intimidating things I'm trying to accomplish this year. One's obviously physical, one's business. And then obviously we're in the position right now, or the process right now of figuring out what does homeschooling the boys look like, which will give me something personal, professionally, and for my family, that gets us wildly out of our comfort zone this year. Seeing Tiff on stage was a huge step for us as a family, and seeing her mature into her Mrs. Wincredible personality, her alter ego. She's also launched an organization, I'll say an organization, a sisterhood of spouses of entrepreneurs. She's learned a lot working with me and being a wife and a mother next to me. And so she wants to pour into other, wives of entrepreneurs who struggle understanding the journey. So that's another big thing that we are putting out there this year. She's offering like a free, I think they're doing free calls twice a month, and she's gonna be doing some, fee-based, cost-based, in-person event in the spring. We're also doing a lot. We're doing a lot this year. So my challenge to you, what I suggest to you is go declare something, go put it out there, and don't just say you're going to do it. Be prepared to talk about the journey, talk about the wins, talk about the setbacks, talk about the frustrations. I think why there's so many people out there that respect me and look at me as somebody that they can, really learn from, is because I'm not afraid to tell the truth about whatever it is. I'm not afraid to declare crazy shit. I'm not afraid to document the process. I'm not afraid to talk about the wins and the losses and the frustrations. And like, look, I've probably gained 10 pounds in the last 6 weeks. I've been drinking a lot more. I probably drank more in the last 6 weeks than I did all of last year. A lot of that was emotionally driven. I've talked a little bit about it, but I had a pretty big emotional breakdown around the holidays this year. That's not an excuse, but that just kind of led to me kind of straying away from who I am and what I believe in, and, being a little bit of a hypocrite, being honest. Like, I still worked out. I still, did my routine to an extent, but I was kind of going through the motions. And, you're going to see me lock back in right now. I mean, I'm recording this Sunday night, but, I'm going to lock back in immediately and get really focused on, working towards the things I want to accomplish this year. So, but I challenge you, like, don't just write it down. Don't just keep it to yourself. Don't just pretend it's too big or it's laughable. Like, honestly, at this point, if my goals don't make me kind of laugh a little afraid, like, like one of those little, like, I'm laughing, but it's, kind of out of fear. If your goals and your aspirations don't make you laugh a little bit at how ridiculous they sound, maybe you need to dream a little bit bigger. And this isn't for everybody. If you're out there right now accomplishing everything you want to accomplish and you're fully satisfied and happy in your life, I'm really happy for you. This message isn't for you. This message is for those people that feel like they've been letting themselves down, who have not been able to stay focused, have not been able to stay disciplined, have not been able to get out there and do the things they need to do on a regular basis so they can look back and be proud of themselves. I've said it to many clients over the last month or so, do something this year that you look back at and it with pure pride. Just be proud of you, be proud of yourself, be proud of what you accomplished, be proud of the fact that you can say you're going to do something and follow through on it. It's probably one of the biggest competitive advantages I have in the coaching personal development space is I help people. I tell them I'm going to help them and I fucking follow through on that. That's why so many people feel confident and comfortable hiring me. So that's for me, but you're no different. Hiring people is about that. Leading your family is about that. Leading your business is about that. Leading yourself is about that. Growing an audience of influence is about that. If you cannot say something and then follow through on it with full transparency and authenticity, you're just not going to be able to gain the trust factor you need from any audience in order to follow you and believe in you. Like this even happens with wives, right? Or families. If you've been telling your wife for years you're going to do something and over and over and over again, you don't follow through on it, she's not going to believe you. It's going to be like, oh, what is this next thing you're saying you want to do that you're not going to follow through on, or we're not going to get results from? I talk to a lot of business owners that are like that, where they've been letting down their family more than anybody because they keep saying they're going to do stuff. They keep saying they're going to come home more. They keep saying they're going to get in shape. They keep saying this is the year that we have the money I've been saying that I've been working for. But you can't follow through. You get distracted, you get reactive, you get complacent, you get, sad, you get disappointed, and then you stop taking action. Speaking on stage last week about asking better questions, when you run into those roadblocks, when you run into those walls, so many people try to just force their way through. They try to like ram their head through whatever that obstacle is, that wall. But unfortunately, in my opinion, that's not how you beat the wall. You have to take the wall apart brick by brick, one decision at a time, one thing at a time. And this is my first step. I'm officially announcing I am going to do a bodybuilding show. I'm pretty sure in the classic physique category in December, likely in Dallas, because that way I know my friends will come watch and will force me to do the work because I'm not going to get on stage and not be prepared in front of those people. And honestly, it scares the shit. I mean, I've never been that disciplined, that lean, that, physically from a physique perspective. I've never been there before. I assume it's possible because I've seen a lot of people do it. I don't know if it's possible, but I'm going to fucking find out. There's a lot of big things. WinRate's throwing its first revenue generating event in March. We're going to do a sales boot camp where we're going to allow you home service providers, really anybody, send your sales team or salespeople or come yourself and learn from people who have built multi-million-dollar businesses and very large sales teams on how to sell in this industry, how to overcome objections, how to sell virtually, how to sell online through social media, how to build a process that you can track, how to run a sales team, right? You maybe never had a sales team before, but you want one or need one or have one and don't know how to do with it. Like it's going to be a killer one-day event, really a day and a half. We're going to do a welcome, but like that kind of scares me too. It's the first time WinRate's thrown an event that was pure revenue generating. We've had the Champion Circle events, which is kind of part of that program. It's part of what they sign up for, but this is specifically a single individual event. And, it makes me a little nervous. We have a goal to get 40 people there. And I think that's pretty attainable. More information coming on that as well, but I'm challenging you. Go declare something wildly large. Tell everybody about it. Document the entire journey to get there and don't fucking give up till you get there. That's where most people stop. Like if I get injured or something shit hits the fan and I'm not really ready in December, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to go until it make it happen. I'm hoping that, and I believe that I'll be able to make December happen. But whether it's a revenue target or a weight loss target or growing the team or building the wealth you want, don't stop if you don't hit the target in the timeline, right? Like that's where so many people fail. It's just don't stop working until you get to the target. Don't stop working until you cross that finish line. Go get it. Like go make it happen. And just don't stop till you get there. That's what zero doubt is all about. There's fear, there's frustration, there's setbacks, but there's no doubt in my mind I'm going to accomplish what I say I will. You have to have zero doubt in your life. So you can get out there and you can win fast and you can win often and you can be proud of yourself, maybe for the first time in your whole life.